There are hidden, almost mystical symbols on some people's hands that go far beyond the ordinary. Marks that speak a language of their own, a language only the chosen ones can understand. These symbols, like the crescent moon and the letter M, are not just curious details of human anatomy. They are ancient callings, reminders from the universe that you are part of something much bigger than yourself. The marks on your hand aren't there by chance. They are there because you were chosen for a special mission. In this video, we'll explore 3 distinct types of chosen ones. Those marked by the crescent moon, those with the mysterious M on their palm, and the rare few who carry both. These marks are far from ordinary. They signify deep spiritual connections and a unique destiny waiting for you to awaken to it. If you felt that you're not here by accident, that you're meant for something more, this message is for you. So, take a moment to observe your hands and stay with us as we dive into the world of the chosen ones. Remember, you're not alone. If you resonate with any of these signs, subscribe now and join us on this extraordinary journey. Let's uncover the truth behind your calling. The crescent moon mark on the hand is far more than just a simple, mysterious symbol. It is a profound sign that speaks directly to the essence of who you are and what you are meant to do in this world. The crescent moon, delicate yet unmistakable, serves as a constant reminder of cycles, of the invisible rhythms that govern the universe. Its quiet presence indicates that the bearer of this mark has a deep spiritual connection, a sensitivity to the energies that flow through the world, a sensitivity that is often difficult to explain, but undeniable in its strength. This mark is a calling, a silent beckoning to those who bear it to connect with the mysteries of life and the world around them. For those who bear the crescent moon, life has always been felt on a deeper level. Your intuition, your connection to the cycles of nature, and your ability to sense things others can't are not mere coincidences. They are signs of your higher calling. The crescent moon is not just a mark, it is a gift, a deep spiritual connection that brings with it great responsibility. Those marked with this symbol are not just ordinary people. They are deeply attuned to the rhythms of life, the turning of the seasons, the ebb and flow of the moon, and the subtle changes in energy that most people remain unaware of. These are people who can walk into a room and feel the emotional currents swirling within it. They can pick up on the unspoken words, the emotions hidden beneath the surface, and often know what someone is feeling before they even say a word. This heightened sensitivity, however, can be both a blessing and a burden. The crescent moon. Chosen ones feel things on an intense level, and often that means experiencing emotional exhaustion. They feel the weight of the world on their shoulders, carrying the emotional baggage of those around them without even realizing it. It's not unusual for these individuals to feel emotionally drained, even isolated, because they pick up on things that others don't. The subtle tensions in a room, the silent pain in a loved one's heart, or the unspoken words that hang in the air. It can become overwhelming to feel so much, and that's why it's crucial for those with the crescent moon to take time for self-care and reflection. They might find themselves constantly questioning whether they truly belong, whether they're different from everyone else. This feeling of not quite fitting in is a common experience for those marked by the crescent moon. But this sense of being out of place isn't a curse, it's part of the calling. These individuals are meant to walk between 2 worlds, the visible material world and the hidden spiritual realm. They are here to guide others through their deep understanding of the unseen, to offer wisdom, empathy, and healing in times of crisis. This spiritual sensitivity makes them exceptional listeners and healers, able to connect with others in ways that go beyond surface-level interactions. But there's a fine line between being deeply empathic and getting lost in the emotions of others. For the crescent moon chosen ones, it's easy to forget their own boundaries, to lose themselves in the feelings and energies they absorb. It can feel like a constant emotional roller coaster, where one moment they feel deeply connected to the divine, and the next, they feel overwhelmed by the weight of the world's pain. This is why self-care becomes not just important, but vital. Spending time in nature, practicing meditation, and finding moments of quiet solitude are essential for grounding these individuals and protecting their energy. This gift of sensitivity and intuition is a powerful one, but it requires balance. Crescent Moon chosen ones often find peace and guidance in practices like astrology, meditation, or energy healing. These tools help them stay centered and navigate the challenges that come with their unique sensitivity. They understand that their connection to the spiritual world is not a burden, but a responsibility, one that they must honor by maintaining their inner peace and protecting their energy. The purpose of the Crescent Moon chosen ones is to guide others with their quiet strength. They don't need to be loud or demanding. Their presence alone is enough to bring calm and clarity. When others are lost or confused, the Crescent Moon chosen ones offer wisdom without needing to say much. They are natural healers, advisors, and lights in the darkness. And even though they may feel alone or misunderstood at times, they are never truly alone. There are others out there, fellow Crescent Moon chosen ones, who share in their journey and understand the depth of their experiences. If you resonate with this description, if you have noticed the Crescent Moon mark on your hand, take a moment to reflect on what this might mean for you. How has your sensitivity shaped your life? How has your intuition guided you in subtle ways? Your path is one of deep connection, of walking between worlds, and your gift is not something to hide or ignore. It is a calling to live with open eyes, to be present for others, and to embrace your spiritual purpose with humility and grace. The M mark on the hand is far more than just a unique pattern etched into the palm. It is an unmistakable symbol of strength, clarity, and leadership. This mark is not about control or authority. It is about the subtle yet profound influence that the person bearing it wields over those around them. It is the sign of a natural-born leader, someone whose actions speak louder than words, someone whose presence instills confidence and trust. When the M appears on the hand, it marks an individual with a deep sense of purpose, one who is not here by accident, but has a mission that transcends the ordinary. The M signifies an innate ability to transform, to lead with vision and wisdom, and to inspire others to follow their path. For those who bear the M on their hand, leadership is not a title or a role, it is an essence. It is a quiet force that flows through them, not out of arrogance or a desire for control, but out of a deep understanding of their purpose in this world. They do not need to demand authority, because their presence naturally commands respect. People are drawn to them, not because of their position, but because of their clarity, their vision, and their ability to lead by example. These individuals are the ones who, without uttering a word, inspire others to step up, to act, and to rise to their potential. Their leadership is marked by humility, empathy, and an unwavering sense of responsibility, rather than ego or a need to control. The natural leadership of an M chosen one is often a double-edged sword. While they carry the ability to guide and inspire, they also face the weight of others' expectations. People around them expect them to be strong, to always have the answers, and to lead with certainty. This expectation can create an internal pressure, especially when the M chosen one feels the burden of leading, but is too often left to handle it alone. They are the ones everyone turns to for advice, for strength, for direction, and yet, in many cases, no one asks if they are okay, if they need help, or if they, too, struggle. This unspoken expectation can lead to a sense of isolation, a feeling that no one truly sees the emotional labor they carry. Despite their outward strength, the M chosen one may often feel like they are walking a path alone, expected to carry the weight of the world without ever showing cracks in their armor. Their emotional intelligence is one of their greatest gifts, but it is also what sets them apart. They can read people and situations with an uncanny accuracy, sensing when something is wrong, even when everything on the surface appears fine. This heightened awareness makes them excellent at guiding others, but it also means they are constantly attuned to the emotional landscapes of those around them. They feel deeply, even if they do not always show it, and this sensitivity can be both a strength and a vulnerability. The M chosen one knows when someone is in pain, when something is out of balance, or when a situation requires change. They have a natural ability to influence others, not through force or manipulation, but through understanding, clarity, and compassion. However, the challenge for the M chosen one lies in the pressure they face to always be the strong one, the one who holds it all together. People look to them for guidance, but rarely do they get the opportunity to express their own vulnerabilities or seek help when they need it. They are often the ones who listen to others' problems, but who has the space to listen to theirs? This pressure can be isolating, leading them to feel misunderstood or unsupported. While they may find themselves taking on leadership roles in every area of life, the emotional toll of these responsibilities can weigh heavily on them, causing feelings of exhaustion and a deep sense of loneliness. But despite these challenges, the M-Chosen One continues to rise, to lead, and to transform the lives of those around them. Their purpose is not simply to guide others, it is to inspire change. They are not the ones who stand in front of a crowd and demand attention. Instead, they are the quiet forces that drive transformation through their actions. Their leadership comes not from words, but from the way they live their lives. When the M-Chosen One takes action, others follow, not because they have to, but because they want to. There is something magnetic about their presence, something that draws people in and makes them believe in their own potential. The M-Chosen One leads with integrity, with purpose, and with a deep understanding of what it means to serve others. One of the defining characteristics of the M-Chosen One is their unwavering sense of justice. They are naturally attuned to right and wrong, and they cannot tolerate injustice or dishonesty. This sense of justice drives them to confront lies, deceit, and manipulation wherever they encounter it. They do not back down from difficult situations, and they do not shy away from speaking the truth, even when it is uncomfortable. For the M-Chosen One, truth is not just a concept, it is a responsibility. They feel an inherent duty to stand up for what is right, to challenge the status quo, and to fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. This sense of justice is not about being combative, it is about standing firm in their beliefs and ensuring that the truth is heard, no matter the cost. Yet with this powerful drive for justice comes a responsibility that can sometimes feel overwhelming. The M-Chosen One is often faced with difficult choices, having to decide when to act and when to hold back. They know that leadership requires not just action, but discernment. They are not impulsive, but deliberate, understanding that every decision they make has far-reaching consequences. This awareness can sometimes create a sense of pressure as they carry the weight of their decisions and the lives they impact. It is not easy to be the one who always has to make the tough call, but for the M-Chosen One, it is their calling. They are born to lead with clarity, to challenge the wrongs in the world, and to transform lives, even if it means making difficult decisions along the way. But in this pursuit of transformation, the M-Chosen One also needs to remember to take care of themselves. While they may feel a deep sense of responsibility to others, they must not forget that they are only able to lead effectively when they are grounded in their own well-being. They must find balance between their emotional sensitivity and their leadership role, between their desire to serve and their need for rest. This means learning to ask for help when needed, to seek support from trusted individuals, and to recognize when it is time to step back and recharge. The greatest leaders are not those who carry everything alone, but those who understand the importance of balance, self-care, and seeking guidance when necessary. The M-Chosen One's purpose is clear. They are here to lead, to inspire, and to transform. They are not just here to guide others in practical ways. They are here to lead by example, to be the change they wish to see in the world. They are born to make a difference, not just in their own lives, but in the lives of everyone they encounter. Their actions, their choices, and their words have the power to change the course of events, to shift the energies around them, and to awaken others to their own potential. But they must do so with clarity, with a strong sense of purpose, and with a deep understanding of the responsibility they carry. If you carry the M on your hand, take a moment to reflect on how this mark manifests in your life. How does your leadership show up in your daily interactions? Do you feel the weight of others' expectations? And how do you navigate that pressure? How does your sense of justice drive you to make tough decisions? And how can you balance that with self-care? The M is a powerful mark, one that carries with it a deep spiritual responsibility. It is a sign that you are here to make a difference, to lead with wisdom, and to transform lives. Embrace this purpose, and remember that while the path may not always be easy, it is one that will leave a lasting impact on the world. When the double M appears on one's hands, it signifies something deeply profound and unique. the delicate balance between the spiritual and physical worlds. This mark represents individuals who walk in two realms, effortlessly bridging the unseen with the seen, the intuitive with the practical. The Double M Chosen One is someone whose very essence embodies this union, and their journey is defined by their ability to integrate these two worlds with wisdom and grace. They are neither fully of this earth, nor entirely in the ethereal realm. Instead, they occupy a space in between, and it is in this space that they unlock their true power and purpose. Those who carry the Double M are not just grounded, practical individuals, they are also deeply connected to the unseen forces that shape the universe. They possess a remarkable ability to tap into their intuition, sensing energies, patterns and truths that others cannot. While they may excel in the tangible world, making decisions with clarity, organizing with precision, and achieving their goals with focused determination, they are equally attuned to the spiritual world. It is through this balance that they thrive, for they know that true wisdom does not come from the physical alone, but is a marriage of the spiritual and the material. They walk a path where practicality and intuition coalesce, and they use this unique gift to navigate the world with a deep sense of purpose. The Double M Chosen One is often an exceptional strategist. They can see beyond what is immediately apparent and connect the dots in ways that others cannot. Their ability to blend logic and emotional insight makes them invaluable in times of crisis or uncertainty. In business, relationships, and personal pursuits, they understand both the practical steps to success and the deeper, unseen motivations that influence outcomes. They can plan with their feet firmly planted on the ground, while also remaining open to guidance from the universe. It is this balance of intellect and intuition that makes them such powerful leaders and advisors. Yet, the journey of the Double M Chosen One is not without its challenges. These individuals often find themselves at a crossroads, torn between two conflicting desires. One part of them yearns to retreat into spirituality, to seek solace in the quietude of the inner world, to meditate, reflect, and connect with the divine. The other part of them knows that the world needs them, to take action, to lead, to manifest their spiritual insights into tangible, real-world change. This tension is constant, and it can create a sense of inner conflict, leaving the Double M Chosen One feeling pulled in opposite directions. There is a constant struggle to find equilibrium between retreating into the mystical and stepping into the practical, physical world with intention. When this balance is disrupted, the Double M Chosen One can experience a deep sense of disconnection. They may feel like they are losing touch with their true purpose, as if they no longer fit in either world completely. The practical world may seem cold, harsh, and unsatisfying, while the spiritual world may feel distant, elusive, and intangible. This disconnection can lead to moments of doubt and confusion, causing the Double M Chosen One to question whether they are on the right path. They may wonder if they are truly fulfilling their calling, or if they are caught in a never-ending tug-of-war between two realms. The key to their purpose, however, lies in learning to embrace both aspects of their being. The Double M Chosen One is here to bridge the gap between the intangible and the tangible, to bring spiritual insights into the physical world. This integration is not only their purpose, but also their greatest strength. They are uniquely equipped to transform the world by using their connection to the spiritual realm to guide their actions in the material world. They are healers, leaders, and visionaries, capable of seeing what others cannot, and using that insight to guide those around them. In their relationships, the Double M Chosen One is both the listener and the speaker. They have the ability to hold space for others, offering both emotional support and practical solutions. They see the bigger picture, the underlying energies at play, and they know how to act in ways that will bring about lasting change. They are able to heal not just the surface wounds of others, but also the deep-rooted issues that lie beneath. Their empathy and emotional intelligence allow them to connect on a profound level, while their practicality ensures that their guidance is not just theoretical, but actionable. Their purpose is clear: to be the bridge between heaven and earth, to lead others through their connection to both the spiritual and physical realms. They are here to remind the world that spiritual insight can and should be applied to everyday life, that the unseen can shape the seen. They are the living proof that balance is the key to success, that one cannot thrive without both spiritual awareness and practical action. When the Double M Chosen One learns to embrace both aspects of their being, they unlock a power that can change the course of their own life and the lives of others. If you carry the double M mark on your hands, take a moment to reflect on how this mark manifests in your life. How do you balance the spiritual and practical aspects of your existence? Do you find yourself torn between the two worlds, or have you learned to integrate them seamlessly? Your journey is one of profound purpose, to bridge the gap between the unseen and the seen, to lead with wisdom and clarity, and to guide others through the balance you have achieved. Embrace this duality and allow it to guide you toward the fulfillment of your purpose. When both the crescent moon and the M appear on the same hand, something truly extraordinary occurs. It is the combination of two powerful signs, the sensitivity and intuition of the crescent moon and the leadership and clarity of the M, that creates a unique type of chosen one. This combination signifies a person who is deeply connected to both the spiritual and physical realms, someone who can navigate the complexities of life with both sensitivity and strength. These individuals are not only intuitive and connected to the unseen, but they are also natural leaders, capable of guiding others with both compassion and authority. The crescent moon represents the subtle, intuitive side of the individual, the ability to sense energies, feel emotions, and connect with the cycles of nature and life. It is the mark of someone who can see beyond what is immediately apparent, who understands the deeper currents of existence. The M, on the other hand, represents clarity, leadership, and action. It is the mark of someone who can make decisions with precision, who can lead others with confidence, and who is grounded in the practicalities of life. When these two marks appear together, they create a powerful balance, someone who can feel deeply, but also act decisively. This combination of sensitivity and leadership gives the bearer of the crescent moon and M a unique role in the world. They are not just passive observers of life, they are active participants, using their intuition and insight to guide their actions and decisions. They are both healers and leaders, able to listen to the needs of others while also taking charge when necessary. Their ability to blend compassion with strength allows them to inspire those around them, to lead with authority, while remaining deeply connected to their own feelings and the feelings of others. However, this duality also presents its challenges. The individual who carries both the crescent moon and M often finds themselves navigating the delicate balance between feeling and doing, between being a guide and taking action. It can be difficult to reconcile the desire to retreat into spirituality with the need to take action in the physical world. They may feel torn between two worlds, sometimes unsure of which direction to take. The crescent moon calls them to listen, to feel, to connect with the unseen, while the M calls them to act, to lead, and to transform. Finding the balance between these two forces can be exhausting and confusing, especially when the world around them demands action and results. This inner conflict can lead to moments of self-doubt. The person with both the crescent moon and M may question whether they are truly fulfilling their purpose, whether they are balancing their spiritual and practical sides effectively. They may feel overwhelmed by the weight of their responsibility, unsure of how to integrate their sensitivity with their need for action. But it is through this struggle that they grow and evolve, learning to trust both their intuition and their leadership abilities. Their purpose, however, is clear. They are here to guide others through their unique ability to bridge the spiritual and physical worlds. They are not just healers, they are leaders who lead with both strength and empathy. They are the ones who can see what others cannot, and who know how to act on that knowledge. They are meant to transform the world, not by forcing change, but by leading with grace, wisdom, and authority. Their purpose is to be the guide, the teacher, the mentor, and the leader, someone who can help others find balance between their own spiritual and practical lives. For those who carry both the crescent moon and M, their path is one of profound responsibility. They are not here to live in isolation or to retreat from the world. They are here to be active participants, to lead by example, and to transform the lives of those around them. They are the ones who can inspire others to embrace their own duality, to live with both sensitivity and strength, and to find balance between their spiritual and physical lives. If you carry both the crescent moon and M, take a moment to reflect on how this combination manifests in your life. How do you balance your sensitivity with your need for action? How do you navigate the tension between these two worlds? Your path is one of transformation, both for yourself and for those you encounter. Embrace the balance between intuition and leadership, and let it guide you toward your true purpose. The world needs people like you, those who can bridge the unseen and the seen, those who can lead with both compassion and strength. As we reflect on the three types of chosen ones, the crescent moon, the M, and the double M, we see the deep spiritual significance of the marks that appear on some of our hands. These marks are not coincidences or mere curiosities of the body. They are symbols that signify a higher purpose, a deeper calling that is woven into the fabric of our existence. Each mark carries its own unique traits and characteristics, shaping the individuals who bear them to become guides, healers, and leaders in ways that extend far beyond the ordinary. The crescent moon mark is for those who carry a heightened sensitivity to the world around them. They are deeply intuitive, connected to the cycles of nature, and can sense emotions, energies, and hidden truths that others may miss. Their mission is not to lead with loud proclamations, but to guide with quiet strength and deep empathy. The crescent moon. Chosen ones are the silent healers, the ones who can feel before they act, who transform the world with their presence and understanding. The M mark, on the other hand, speaks to those with natural leadership abilities. They are grounded, decisive, and driven by a sense of purpose that guides their every action. M chosen ones don't lead by force or control. Instead, they inspire others through their clarity, wisdom, and emotional intelligence. Their purpose is to challenge the status quo, to fight for justice, and to be a light in times of darkness. They are the ones who carry the weight of responsibility, yet they do so with grace and strength, influencing others to rise to their potential. For those who bear the double M, there is an extraordinary gift, the balance between the spiritual and physical worlds. They are the bridge between the unseen and the seen, the intuitive and the practical. These individuals are gifted strategists, blending emotional insight with logical decision-making. Their journey is one of balancing the pull between retreating into spirituality and taking action in the physical world. The double M chosen ones are the ones who inspire transformation by integrating wisdom with action, leading with both grace and strength. These marks are not just signs of identity, they are signs of a spiritual responsibility, a mission, and a purpose that is greater than oneself. If you resonate with any of these traits, if you see these marks reflected in your hands and in your soul, then know that you have been chosen for a reason. Your mission is not just to exist, but to lead, heal, and guide others through the unique gifts and insights that you carry. You have a responsibility to embrace your spiritual calling and to use your gifts to bring light to the world. Now, I invite you to reflect on your own signs. Do you carry the crescent moon, the M, or perhaps the double M? How do these marks show up in your life? What do they reveal about your purpose, your journey, and your mission? Your path may not always be easy, but it is deeply meaningful. The world needs your sensitivity, your leadership, and your ability to bridge two worlds. It is time to embrace your calling, to step into your mission, and to recognize that your existence is part of a much larger divine plan. Embrace your spiritual responsibility and trust that you are not alone. You are part of a greater network of light, and together we can change the world.